Hi guys, Tom here, America's favorite hoarder, with a Friday morning whiskey review. Well, kind of, sort of. I'm off work for the weekend, and I decided, what the heck? I stopped at the gas station on the way home and got, well, not that, got a 6-pack of Guinness. And I had, two of those, and by about 8:30, let me double check the old receipt. It's on there. I know it's on there. There's the date, 8/21. I was at the store looking for groceries. I bought a 6-pack of this, which is pretty good. But more importantly, the reason why we're all here, and it's not the, well, maybe it is, not the Chicago Bears, which are having a great season. There's my hat of the week. Put that over there in the pile. And not the Jack Daniels, which seems to be empty. Throw that over there. It is this Jim Beam Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Official Chiefs Bourbon, if that makes any sense. And there's that hat. But this one bottle, and look at that. How's that for a shot glass? I don't know. It goes up to about there. More like a pint glass. We're going to find out what this Jim Beam Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey was calling me. And I couldn't honestly remember if I had one before. The price, you ask? Is it there? Yes, it is. There's the receipt. Jim Beam Bourbon Whiskey Gift Pack, $38.99. Now, before you all get excited, yes, I know I was ripped off, but I had to have it. Ginger highball, I think not. He will open this if I can get it open with my hand. I think I need a drink. Cheers. Put that over there. And $38.99. I saved that receipt. It's done its purpose. We will try to get this open. Almost as cheap as a box for an oil filter. Air filter. But I digress. We're making progress. Break it, Tommy. It's open. Alright. I think there's only one glass, I hope. Yes. Only one. How's this going to work without me breaking it? One-handed. You can do it gently. Gently. And grab it. And the old educated knees. There you go. A fine glass to hold a beer. Cheers. While that's doing its thing, we'll get on to the bourbon. Oh, yeah, there it is. We'll just gently put this off to the side. What have I done? I'm going to need another glass for the bourbon. Let me pause and stay tuned. All right, I'm back. Fortunately, as luck would have it, just happen to have this pint glass. My last beer. Sitting in the disc strainer. How am I going to get this open? Hold on. Very confusing at the moment. This Sam Adams Winter Lager is pretty good. I know I probably shouldn't be pouring it in a bourbon glass. That seems to be quite the bourbon glass, if you know what I mean. What is that? 5 shots? 6 shots? Look at the beautiful color. Amber. Caramel. Cheers. Oh, no, I didn't even wash the glass, but there it is. Kansas City Chiefs. But I digress. Back to the Jim Beam Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. 40% ABV. James B. Beam. I didn't realize it when I bought it. But I already have one of those. Up there, if you can see it, on the whiskey shelf. next to the, what is that? Canadian Club and West Bottoms, which is in Kansas City. Southern Comfort, Jameson's, Jack Daniels. Yeah, I didn't get the idea. How can I get this open? Get the old educated knees. Give it a twist. Oh, God. Right again. No. That's not coming off anytime soon. How do I get this open? Let me pause this. I am trying my best. Oh my Lord. That was an effort. But, as you can see, it's loose. I had to break the seal. So with no further ado, we will give its first removal. Hello? We'll give it a slight pour. No, I'm not going to fill that up. I would rather have two small, proper shot glasses than this monstrosity. Although it is a very nice glass. With or without the KC Chiefs logo. If I drank the bourbon like that, out of a glass like that, I would only need one. But here we go. Into my beer pint glass. A local beer pint glass, I might add. Drink local beer, Martin City. A very good little brewery. In the outskirts of Kansas City, Missouri. Back up. And here we go. Can I do it? One eye on the bottle, one eye on the glass, one guy on the phone. And a little bit more. There you go. Put the lid back on. I can smell it from here. Smells like, smells like a nice nap. Proper shot, I think. Well, maybe a little bit more. Very nice color. Going in. See what you can do with your phone? Coming up. Let's give it a sniff. Oh yeah. Wonder why they never made aftershave to smell like bourbon. May or may not be a good idea. Just saying. Cheers. Bottoms up. Is that a proper shot? Can't quite tell. Ooh. Wow. Well, it's good. Sweet. Molasses-y. That's a word. With a little bit of bite. No, my tongue is not tingling, but it's burning. Some say there's cinnamon in there or something. I don't think there is. Check out the bottle. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Aged 4 years. American charred new oak barrels and sour mashed for quality. 40% ABV. Yeah, that's important stuff. I want to see the ingredients. I want to see like water, cinnamon. You ain't gonna see that. Probably some family secret. Whew, wow. I don't want to say it's strong. I mean, I just did that. That was probably 2 shots. It's warming me up. I have some bubbles coming up my nose. My eyes are slightly burning. My speech is starting to slur. That could be the 4 beers I had previously before drinking the bourbon. Matter of fact, let's just swap this over. There's the beer. Very good, by the way. Put that in there. Oh, there's a touch of the bourbon on the bottom of the glass. Here comes a burp. Pretty good, I gotta say. And like I said, I forgot I had one of those up there already. So, in a way, I wasted my money because I forgot. But I wanted the glass. Very nice glass. Not a whole lot things better in the world. A nice piece of glass. I'm trying to say that's a bourbon glass. I disagree. I don't have one up there. I bought the Jack Daniels, and that was a nice little glass I had. Right up to there. Proper glass. If anybody can drink a glass of bourbon like that, can't. Kudos. But something to cool my palate. Wow. Sam Adams Winter Lager. Pretty good. Probably a 4 out of 5. I don't like giving quarters. 4 1/4 out of 5. Not quite a 4.5 out of 5. This is a good beer. Sam Adams Winter Lager. It was a break from the Guinness. But Jim Beam, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% ABV, in a giant glass, which I did not use. Well, not for the bourbon. I have lots of dishes to wash now. I'll give this a 4 to 4.5 out of 5 pints. Beer pints, not whiskey pints. There's a difference. As you can see, proper pint, bourbon pint. Actually went out looking for Famous Grouse, but I couldn't find it. That was one of my favorites. But there you have it. $38.99, I think. I already thrown it away. Let's just call it 40 bucks. Nice bottle of bourbon from Jim Beam, 40% ABV. I won't drink that in a couple hours. If I do, this is my last video. Thanks for watching. Keep hoarding. Beer. Bourbon. Whiskey. Oh, it's not the Chinese whiskey. Thanks for watching. Keep hoarding. Bye-bye. That's it.